thoracic spine extension mobilization, we're going to utilize a wall and an exercise ball. So you don't have to have an exercise ball, but these work really well to kind of get at a tight spot in your thoracic spine. And then we're going to use the wall to lock up your pelvis. So you need to get the ball relatively close to where your position's going to be when you get on the wall. And the wall, I'm going to start with my knees pretty close. I'm going to put this ball in my kind of mid-thoracic spine region, and then my feet are going to come up to the wall. So in this position, my hips are flexed. This will help lock up my pelvis, and then I'm doing my best to keep my low back in a neutral position so I can drive the motion in my thoracic spine to create extension. I take my hands, lace them together behind my head, come down to my neck, and then I squeeze my elbows together. So from here, I'm going to tuck my hips under me, and that's immediately going to drive me into more thoracic extension by just going into what we call a posterior pelvic tilt, or we're just trying to push your low back into the ground. From there, holding that low back on the ground position, I'm going to drive my elbows toward the ceiling and do my best to not hold my breath, and that's going to drive me into extension. So pay attention to your program for how many times you're doing that, how long you're holding it, and at what speed you're going at. And then you can move the ball up your back just a little bit, do the same exact technique and setup, and then you're driving into extension in a little bit of a different segment in your back. And you can keep working this ball up your back to get up and up and up into more of your thoracic region as it gets closer to your cervical spine.